Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Tacoma Limited Hybrid in the color white. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood, we have the gas component of the hybrid energy system. It is the iForce Max turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 326 horsepower, 465 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 5,950 pounds, payload up to 1,565. Up front, you've got your LED headlights, customer daytime running lights, fog lights down below. Across the front bumper, you've got these little round nodules. These guys are your front parking sensor. Up front, right underneath the front logo, is also a front-facing camera. Onto the side here, where we've got the 18-inch chrome alloy wheels. Also worth noting up front here is the Tacoma logo that you'll find glowing in both of your front headlights, and you also have the iForce Max badge on either side of the front hood. Then, on the front doors, you have your limited trim level badge. Side mirrors include integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and additional cameras on the side, which contribute to the surround view camera effect. On both of your front handles, you'll find this little dimple. We'll talk about this guy more on your driver's side. Moving back, all your rear windows come with factory tinting. In the back here, currently we have the bed lamps turned on. These can be turned off and work automatically with opening and closing of doors. If you look between the two headlamps on, or rear taillights rather, back there, you'll find a couple of cameras situated. We'll talk about the function for those guys when we get up front. When we get up front, we'll also talk about the function for this little inset panel of your rear windshield, which is power adjustable. Now, approaching the back of the unit, across it, just like up front, you've got backup parking sensors going the whole way through. Then down below is your hitch receiver. If you look straight through, you can see that the spare is mounted on the bottom. Tacoma logo going the whole way across there, iForce Max badge on the bottom right-hand corner. To open up your bed space, we've got a few different options, but on either one of your rear taillights, you'll find a little button here. You can give that guy a press. You can also just reach into the handle itself and press the button inside, but we'll do the taillight method for now. It is power adjustable, so there's no need to manually control it. Just press the button, and it will do the rest. In the back, you've got the Tacoma logo in the back. You can take a look along the inside of the bed itself here. First off, on the left-hand side, you'll find this little compartment with a few little things going on inside here, including some different power adapters. We do have videos covering this more in depth, so if you want to go learn more about that, those are available through our channel. In the bed itself, you've got the D-ring tie-down hooks as well as bed rails, interior lighting of course, and on the right-hand side, you've got a little storage compartment down below and a power adapter up top. To close up the bed, same thing as opening it up. You can just reach to either one of the buttons on the side taillight, give it a press, and it will raise itself. Next, let's go take a look at the inside. So, inside, your interior upholstery is the black Softex leatherette. It has both black and light gray stitching, giving it a good amount of contrast. If you look at the seats head-on, you'll find this geometric print that emerges in the middle panels of the seats. This is only available with this trim level. Now, looking forward, on the back of your front passenger seat, you'll find pouch storage. Back of the console, you've got your cup holders and chargers down below. And currently, we have the Tacoma rubber mats installed in this unit. All new units come with both rubber and carpeted sets. Inside your door, you have your storage spaces. We also get our first look at this wood grain trimming that you'll find throughout. And of course, you have your power window control up top there. Back again to this little dimple. This guy indicates keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap your hand here or inside to lock and unlock your unit. Now, when I open the door, you'll find the power adjustable running boards will fold down. This is a little system that can be altered inside of here. We'll talk about that guy in a second. Inside the door, lots of storage spaces. You have this rubberized grip. There's a matching one on the inside right there. In the door, you've got power windows for both front and back. Window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls. You also have your JBL speaker. We have the JBL premium sound speaker system all throughout this unit. Inside, you have power adjustable seating, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. Hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. On top of that, you've got the controls for the rear bed lamp lighting, and then this is for those power adjustable running boards. So currently we have it set to auto, which means that they'll fold and unfold when you open and close the doors, but you can either have them set permanently out or off, which will fold them permanently up in underneath the vehicle. On top of that, you have automatic headlamps, traction control, AC 120 volt for that rear power outlet. This is another release for your power liftgate. Then you have your gas release, your dash brightness, and headlamp leveling. Lastly, on the side here, we have this little Tacoma Easter egg, and guess what? Once again, we have videos covering this on our channel. Taking a closer look at the steering wheel, it is a black leather with a black stitching. Left side here, controls for the dash display. You've got your hands-free communication and volume control. Right hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, which includes both sonar and lane departure. On top here in your dash, you'll find this little cutout right ahead of your steering wheel. This is your heads-up display. So if you look forward, it will help project up some of the pertinent information. You can see it glowing very slightly here. It's a little hard to catch on camera, but it's much more prominent when you're actually seated in the vehicle. A couple of things you can have displayed up in here include some of the sonar distancing that comes with the adaptive cruise control, as well as your speedometer, possibly your compass, and currently if you look really closely, you'll even find a little P, which indicates the vehicle, of course, is in park. Looking over from there, you'll find another little place that is not occupied. This is where you would typically find your JBL portable speaker. When the vehicle's in the showroom, we have it removed just for safekeeping, so you do that by pressing that little arrow button, but typically it is situated in there. When it's placed inside, it works fully integrated with the rest of the JBL speaker sound system, but the nice thing about being portable is it can be popped out like it is right now. You can move it around with you. If you have another buddy that has a portable JBL speaker, you can sync them up together and then you can have a little surround sound tailgate party of your own. Underneath this is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently you're looking at the optional navigation. You can choose to connect that through Toyota Connected Services. Then you have your audio listening, AM, FM satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and you've got optional USB adapters throughout the vehicle. Then phone connectivity through Bluetooth. You have your trip information, and lastly at the bottom is where you have all of your settings. Everything from personal profile, Bluetooth, audio, you've got Wi-Fi display, sound media, vehicle customizing, dealer info, software updates, info, security apps, etc. Volume control is a knob directly underneath. Up top you have your push start ignition, then trailer brake controls left of this next to the steering column again. Middle section here is your climate control center. So we do have dual climate control up front here. This means that you can either have things synced up as they are right now, so driver and front passenger have temperatures that always match, or you can turn off the sync, which will then allow them to function separately from one another. There is also 3 variant levels for both heated and cooled seats for driver and front passenger. It's the blue for the cool, red for the heat. Heated steering wheel control on the left-hand side and nearest the driver itself. To the other side is where you have your 4-ways. Middle section here is where you have controls such as your fan speed, mode, and defrost for front and rear windshield, as well as your side mirrors. And then you'll find this little black pad below here. It's got little bumpers on the sides as well as along the bottom. This guy is a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with all wireless charging devices. Nice thing about this guy, it means you don't have to worry about having charging cords on you never ever again, unless it is your preference. If it is, you do have lots of chargers available to you on the right hand side, including a 12-volt adapter. But this little guy is super secure. It's got this rubberized backing that is the same texture as you have on the steering wheels here. And you still have a clear line of sight to it for notifications coming in and out. If you want to have 2 phones up there, there is enough space for 2, but only one of them can use the wireless charging pad at a time. Next to this, you have this little deep storage space. You've got a little hook on the right-hand side, which is useful for holding things such as purses or reusable bags. Then you've got your gear shift, parking brake, 2-wheel 4-high and 4-low controls, driving and towing modes, trailer brake controls again, and surround view cameras. So surround view, give that guy a press, and you'll find around your vehicle you get this full look of what's going on. You can change your perspective at any point in time to get higher or lower from the vehicle itself, and even pause it to take a longer look in whichever direction you please. You've got a little more adjustments to this in this little bottom right icon, but aside from that, if you want to get rid of the screen, you can either press the same button one more time, or the X in the top left-hand corner. Behind this is where you've got your cup holder spaces. Console itself opens up for all of your storage needs. Then on the right-hand side of your dash, you've got this nice shelf system, goes the whole way across, as well as having that glossy Tacoma logo. Down below is a lockable glove box. Up overhead on your rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots, these guys are garage door openers. Right now, of course, you've got a normal reflective rearview mirror, but if you flip the switch, it will turn to the camera view instead. This is what utilizes those 2 cameras that we pointed out when we're looking at the rear bed lamp lighting right off the top of the video. Nice thing about having this function inside of the vehicle with you is if you have anything inside the cab, be it people or cargo, that are either being a distraction or fully blocking your view behind yourself of traffic, flip the switch and you can circumnavigate that problem entirely. Lastly, up top here, you've got your sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls. Controls, of course, there for the moonroof. Lastly, on the left-hand corner, this is where you have your power adjustments for that little panel of the rear windshield. You can take a look at it in action, press a button in to have it roll over, pull the button towards you to have it roll closed. You can stop it at any point along the way to suit your preference. Great little feature for getting extra airflow inside your front cab space. Well, thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Tacoma Limited Hybrid in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.